All right, number one, same rhythm as number two, just harder to read, but it's good preparation for it. Here we go. Number one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and turn the click up a little bit and the guitar a little bit. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go back. Whoops, hit the wrong buttons here. Down to 180 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, number two. Again, the same rhythm as number one, just harder to read. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 2. 3 and 3, 4 and 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 4. 1, 2 and 2. 3 and 3, 4 and 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 180 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, number 3. Beginning to work on polyrhythm. 2 across 3, so the 2 chords evenly spaced across the 1, 2, 3 beats. The ghost drums, we talked about that, so just keep that hand moving the whole time. Even when you're not hitting anything, keep it moving, keep it moving. It's going to really, really help with locking into the rhythmic accuracy. Here we go, 60. And another thing we talked about is counting more than what you're playing, saying more than what you're playing, and the slow speeds can be very helpful to make sure you're locked into all those downbeats. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and... This is a terrible example. Let's start that over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 4, 1, and thing to point out, or just to recap. So remember, we got the quarter note tied to the eighth note, and then eighth note tied to a quarter note. So both of those are the length of 3 eighth notes. Another way of looking at it is it's a beat and a half. Beat and a half. Which is exactly what this means here. The dotted quarter note is a beat and a half. So it's a quarter note plus the length of an eighth note. So quarter note plus the length of an eighth note, and that way too. All right, now we did that. 120 coming up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the hand is moving the whole time. Whole time, even at the fast tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 180 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, let's see, next scale stuff. Let's make some changes to how this is looking. Focusing on the lead first. Ooh, that doesn't look nice, does it? I'm gonna make some adjustments here on the screen. All right. So, I think you had the first two. You mentioned like 3 more would be fine, but these two, again, are the same shape because it's just a different octave, and I figured, well, we're just going to have the 1 more anyway. Let's just try and finish the whole thing. No problem if you can't get it all down by next week, okay? Just get down what you can, and if you manage to get everything in, fantastic. If not, no big deal. No big deal, because it is a hefty chunk more. But yeah, let's start with the newest stuff here. So that right there. Let's do it at 60, then 120, and then maybe a little faster. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So next we want the power chords. Let's see, I need to start that on that bar. Alright, new power chord progression. Let's just do all this at 120. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, D5, E5, F5, E5, D5, E5, F5, G5, F5, E5, D5, F5, G5, F5, E5, G5, A5, G5, F5, A5. I think I remember something I wanted to point out. I was thinking about the video you made doing the chords. So when you're going from this A5 chord into the B5 flat 5, just don't, how do I say it? So when you do this chord, you got your first and fourth finger down, right? So every time you're doing these power chords, your first and fourth are being held, right? Keep doing that for the flat 5. I know there isn't B5 flat 5 in the new chords, but since the goal is to still play everything, we just add to it. So when you demonstrate on the next video, you will be doing the B5 flat 5 again. So yeah, when you go into it, keep the pinky down and just exchange your ring finger for the middle finger. Same thing going in here. Yeah, because it's a lot easier to do this versus, because that's more work than we don't need to do. There's more work than necessary. Yeah, so make sure you do that for that B5 flat 5. I need bar 12. There we go. Alright, now through the clean chords. All those. Switch over to the clean chord channel. Or clean guitar. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, D minor. D minor. F major. E minor. D minor. E minor. F major, G major, F major, E minor, E minor, F major, G major, F major, E minor, G major, A minor, G major, F major, A minor. There we go. All right, I believe that covers everything. So, yeah, the goal for scale memorization is right. Basically, just play what the lead is, and you're good. Yeah, just trying to think if there was anything else to go over again. No, I think that's it. All right. Any questions come up? Let me know. I will see you again next week.